Hello students, today we are going to start another chapter, that is chapter number 9, verb model, and I have completed up to chapter number 8. You can check those chapters on my channel Let's Study. Okay, so as I have already told that we have basically three verbs, okay, main verb, auxiliary verb, and then after the next one is modal verb. Okay, so today we will discuss about modal verbs. So in the previous chapter, in chapter number 8, we have learned about main and auxiliary. Okay, so modal verb remains left here. So today we will learn modal verb. What is modal verb? So modal verb are also called modals or modal auxiliary. Okay, so they are also a kind of helping verb. Okay, they are called modal auxiliaries, are helping verb that are mostly used with other verb to express ability, willingness, possibility, permission and intention. So basically this modal auxiliary means helping verb, they are also a kind of helping verb, they are called modal helping verb, and they are also used with other verbs, but it express certain things. Okay, it express ability, okay, willingness, possibility, permission and intention. They reflect the mood, actually these all are the moods. Okay, so they show the moods and the attitude of the speaker, that what the speaker want to say. The speaker is showing its capability, ability, the speaker is showing its willingness, or the speaker is saying something about prediction, possibility, or asking for permission or giving permission or other intention. Okay, so let's see some example here. Alex can climb the banyan tree outside. So here can, climb. So see, can is modal verb and climb is again main verb. So as it is also a kind of helping verb, okay, modal helping verb, modal auxiliary, so it is given here that are mostly used with other verbs. So here it is used with the verb climb. Okay, now Alex can climb the banyan tree outside. It is here expressing ability of Alex, that what he can do. He can climb the banyan tree. Okay. Next, we will surely donate for the cause of education. We will surely. So it is here modal verb is will. Okay, and it is expressing willingness of a person to do something, or certainty means surety. Next, the match may be a draw. Here it is a strong possibility. Strong possibility means like a prediction, that this may also happen, that may also happen. So it is a strong possibility. You may deposit old currency till Monday. It is a permission. Okay, may here. Then after, okay, see here, two may, here also may and here also may, but here in this sentence may is used as a strong possibility, here in this sentence may is used as permission. So one modal verb can work in a different way, just keep in mind. It is not like that a particular model express this only, it's not like that. One model can express various moods. Okay, the manager will soon announce the new policy. Here intention, here also will is there, but it is showing willingness or certainty. Here this will is showing intention, what the manager wants to do. He ought to take care of his pets. Ought to express a duty or correct action. Ought to specially used to express a duty or obligation. Okay, then they should not annoy their neighbor. I think you know what is the meaning of should, when to use should. Yeah, it expresses an obligation, advice or a desired state. She must return your book. It expresses a necessity. So in this way modal verb can express various moods like ability, certainty, strong possibility, permission, intention, then duty, obligations, advice, necessity, lots of things a modal verb can express. Okay, so modal verb is used for that purpose only. Now let's move to next page. Here you see in the next page, they must be practicing very hard before the final. Here must is expressing an assumption. Okay, assumption means we assume something. Then we might buy some jewelry today. It express a weak possibility. Strong possibility, weak possibility means, strong possibility means for which we are 99% sure. Okay, weak possibility means we are we can do also, we cannot do also. It's 50-50. Okay, the chances can be nil also, the chances can be positive also, like that. So that is weak possibility. Okay, now let's see model and their rules. So models also has their rules to write. So first rule is that model never change their form with the number of person of the subject. So model never change their form according to the number or person of the subjects, which means I may call him. Here may will remain with I. You or she may call him. With you or she also we can use may. They may call him. With they also we can use may. Okay, like we have learned in finite verb that it can change its form according to the number of person, like we use s or es, that one. So according to that we can change their form, but here it will remain the same. With I, we, you, they, he, she, it, singular name, plural name, you can use the models. Okay, same model. Next, number 2, a model is always followed by the main verb. So keep this in mind. A model can never alone complete its meaning. It always need another verb, that is a main verb, to complete the meaning, which is actually the base form of the verb. So with model, whatever the main verb we will use, this will always be the base form of the verb. Okay, there will be no ed, no nothing. Like he should arrive today, they might catch a cold, people could try this. You can see the above example also. Okay, next, the past tense form of model may not always refer to past time. Okay, now like past tense form of model means like may changes to might, can changes to could, shall changes to would, will change to shall change to should, will change to would. It doesn't mean always, it doesn't mean that the past tense form of model means past tense. Okay, so she could solve all the riddles when she was just 10. It doesn't mean that this sentence is written in past tense. Okay, it always doesn't mean, but it is written in past time. Okay, you could try this when you go there next. You could try this when you go there next. It is expressing future. We should reach by noon if she get the cab. It is also expressing future. So it is not always like that the past tense, if the model verb is written in past tense, it will definitely express past time. It can express future also. Okay, so these are the example given according to that. Let's move to classification of model. So model verb can be classified into two kinds. Model verbs are also classified into two kinds. So those that talk about certainty, possibility, likelihood and doubt based on human judgment or prediction. Okay, and those that talk about obligation and necessity, which involve human control. One is human judgment or prediction or assumption. Okay, another is human control. Okay, what is human judgment or prediction? Certainty, possibility, likelihood, doubt. These are based on judgment or prediction, and those which human can control, like obligation, duty, necessity. Okay, so on the basis of these two, models were classified. So model expressing degree of certainty, possibility or likelihood, that is model which express this number 1. Model which is based on human judgment or prediction, that is given here. So degree here, really or certain. So what model will goes with that? Shall, will, must, can. Like I shall or I will deliver it tomorrow. He must be awake as the music is playing. We can solve it together. Okay, next, likely, should or ought to. The grass should grow well now. It ought to have dried in the sun. Then possible, that is possibility. So what model verb we can use? May, could, might, which show weak possibility. These clouds may bring rain. You could dilute the medicine with water. They might approve of this title. Okay, then impossibility, impossible, cannot, will not. Zara cannot or will not be as careful going forward. So these all are used for basically certainty, possibility, likelihood and doubts. So let's see number A. So here option is given, you have to select any one. Like Derek dash have boarded the aeroplane as his mobile phone is switched off. So Derek will have boarded the aeroplane. So this is all based on the obligation, or sorry, human judgment or prediction. Okay. You dash cross the road safely at the zebra crossing. You can cross the road safely at the zebra crossing. So you have to pick one from the choice. So you please do it. This is easy. Okay. Now next, see, according to the classification number 2, those that talk about obligation and necessity which involve human control. So that box is given here. So obligation shows by must. You must obey traffic rule, you must do this, like that. Strong obligation and necessity which you have to do. So there have to, need to, you have to pay the fine if you are late, you need to follow the map closely. Strong obligation. Okay. Permission, can, may, could, might. I think all of you know. Formally, if you are taking permission, then we have to use can, may, could, might. Can I switch off the fan? May or could she be granted leave? Might we take more than our share, like that. Advice or suggestion, then you can use should for desired thing, ought to for duty or obligation, need to for necessity. Jayan should get his eye tested. Usma ought to speak out her problem. You just need to get back home now. Then if you are talking about promise or offer, then will, shall. I will tell dad to call you. Shall we move for dinner now? To request, will, would, could. Will you note this down for me? Would or could you forward me the email? So all these are based on classification number 2, that is obligation and necessity. Okay. Next, move to this box. This is very important box. See here, for asking permission we can use can also, we can use may also, but there are different kind of permission. Like, see, can is used to seek permission informally. Informal permission, for permission from your father, sister, uncle, aunt, that is informal. Formal means you are asking permission from teacher, principal. Okay. So can is used to seek permission informally, and may is used to seek permission formally. Keep this in mind. Then can sound casual, could and would are polite. Can is sound very casual, means when we talk informally with our friends, then we can use can. And could and might are polite. Polite means when you're talking to your elders, okay, anyone, elders, either parent, teachers, then we can use could or would. May express a strong possibility than might. May express strong possibility, might express weak possibility. Must express the speaker's sense of obligation. Must express the speaker's obligation. Have to express compulsory thing. Okay. Compulsion coming from external factor such as rules and regulations. So external factor means where you are obliged to do certain thing. Okay, means where you have to do. Okay, which is based on rules and regulations. So there we use have to. And must means by your own side, like you are thinking that I have to do this, then you can use must. But when some outside forces there which make you to do some work, then you have to use have to. Ought to is more formal than should. Okay. So number B is also based on this. You have to choose any one from the bracket. The boy dash apologize for his bad behavior. So here must. Dash I express my viewpoint on this rule. May I express. So it is formally asking. Okay. Then will or could you guide me to the city mall, madam? Could you guide me to the city mall, madam? So polite request. To show polite request, we use could. So in this way you do this one. Okay. The next, possibility in the past. Please listen carefully, don't look for the answer as I have not hide the answer, so don't rush to write the answer. First of all you read, you listen to the video carefully, then after you do whatever you want. Okay, but first understanding is very important. Writing, looking and writing is not so important, that one you can do later also, but please listen carefully what I am explaining. Here nothing is to show you by writing, so I am just explaining verbally because everything is very easy and given clearly in your book. Okay, so possibility in the past. To show possibility in the past, we use modal verb plus have plus the past participle, that is the third verb form of the verb, is used to express possibility in the past, means the possibility of the past time. For example, you could have apologized there itself. Okay, means you have not done, but I think you could have done, man तुम कर सकते थे. That one is the possibility in the past. तुम ये कर सकते थे, तुम apologize, तुम माफ़ी मांग सकते थे. So that is the possibility in the past, means at that time you can do it. Okay, so how to write possibility in the past, very important, learn this one. Modal verb, so modal could have, then after the third verb of the main verb, that is apologize with apologized. Okay, he would have got angry if I told him that. So modal verb would have, and this is the third form of got, get, got. You must have spoken rudely which annoyed him. So must have spoken, which is the third verb of speak, spoke, spoken. So in this way we can write possibility in the past. Next come is negative form of modal. How to write negative form of modal means, negative form of modal means you have to use not. So where you have to use not? The negative form of most modal verb is formed by adding not after the modal verb. So after the modal verb you have to use not anywhere else. For example, better here shown here, I can swim. If you want to make this negative, just add not with can. I cannot swim. Okay, she may clear the exam. She may not clear the exam. So basically here given the negative of ought to is not common. It is mostly not used. Okay. People should get together. People should not get together. So see here not is used after the modal verb. So you ought to be sleeping now. You ought not to be sleeping now. So not will come after ought. Okay. So negative using need not to show obligation. So need not. If you are using the negative instead of not, if you are using need not, then how to write? Like children must pay the entry charges. Children need not pay the entry charges. They have to attend the assembly. They need not attend the assembly. So in this way we use negative form of the modal verb. Now interrogative form, that is question sentence. The interrogative form of modal is formed by shifting the modal verb before the subject. So like I have already told that when we make interrogative, then we change subject with auxiliary verb. These two swipe their places, right? In the same way, subject and the modal verb will change their place and your question is ready. Like here, could you forward me the mail? Need they register their names online? May he be allowed a leave? So here, subject and the modal verb have changed their place. Only these two things have changed their place and the question is ready. So next we will move to number C, which is easy. Fill in the blank as directed in the bracket. Whatever is given in the bracket you have to do according to that. So like I dash your bike if I had known you have one. So you have to write the main verb, modal verb with the main verb borrow, and you have to write past possibility. So past possibility means modal verb plus have plus third form. So what modal verb you have to use, that you have to decide by your own. For example, here could is used. I could have borrowed your bike if I had known you have one. Next, they dash so many people in a small hall. So here invite and present negative advice. So present negative advice means you have to use not. Okay, so should not have invited. The next, Gagan dash to watch the film if we had another ticket. So here like and then past willingness. Past willingness here would have liked. So in this way you have to do the rest of the question. So this chapter ended up here. So we will see in the next chapter, next video. So till today this much. Thank you.